Where's their heads? They have no heads. Yeah, creamy root beer. Drinking me some geek juice. Geek juice. Got a few different flavors. That one's geek juice. I actually got two geek juices. I got a Zeke cocktail. No, they're non-alcoholic. They're just soda pops brewed up here in Metropolis, Illinois, home of Superman, if you couldn't figure out. This is cotton candy flavored soda. And then this one here, the Twilight Shuffler, is root beer flavored. Welcome everybody to another daily vlog. A vlog that happens pretty much daily. Sometimes in some strange places. Whoever knew that Metropolis was a real city and the actual home of Superman? Right down this road, which I can't go down. If I had more time, I always say that every time I come to Metropolis, Illinois, I try and create enough time to be able to go do stuff like hop in an Uber car, go 3 miles down the road to downtown Metropolis, where Superman worked, or Clark Kent worked at the I'm not big on DC Comics, I'm sorry. I'm trying to think of the name where Clark Kent, the Daily something. I know Marvel, if you ask me where Spider-Man worked, I know it's the Daily Bugle. What was the place where Clark Kent worked? It was the Daily something, I'm sure, or the Metropolis something, I don't know. But it's down there. There's also a Superman museum, a wax museum, and all sorts of fun stuff. And this town usually one time a year has a Superman Day. And I know celebrities from the movies come here and stuff like that. And I don't know if it's 1 day or 3 days. I gotta Google that. Usually when it's about that time of year, there's billboards up and down the freeway. But there's no billboards right now. I'm on my 30-minute break, just kind of kicking back. I was trying to be in Cartersville, Georgia tonight. I found out my appointment isn't until 1400 hours. That's 2 o'clock for normal people. People that work a 24-hour clock like myself have to do military time. So 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So I got plenty of time to get there. I'm only 300 miles away. I should pick up a few hours in a 30-minute break. At least enough to get me through Nashville. Hopefully closer to Chattanooga. So tomorrow morning I can just buzz on in. This morning I received an email from YouTube. The last 2 days I've had problems uploading videos to YouTube. And they upload and they say they're viewable, but they're not viewable. I can't even view them once I post them. I go, because I want to edit the comment section and put tags in, and it's not letting me even do that. So for the last 2 days, it's been kind of odd. Then this morning, I received an email that my Universal Studios video on this channel, my other channel was okay. But this channel here, I guess when I was walking around Halloween Horror Nights, there was some background music or something. Something in that vlog got flagged. Not in a bad way. They're not pulling the video. They're not doing anything like that. But for copyright infringement. And it doesn't say if it was music, because there wasn't too much music in that video. But it said visual. Basically, the email that YouTube sent me, there was a visual cue within my video that was copyrighted. And the only thing I could think of was the Universal Studio globe, because it says Universal across the globe. So I shot that in my video. What was that? Or maybe the Hard Rock. I can't think of what visual cue would be a copyright infringement. But it said, please don't worry, that Universal or whatever is going to monetize my video. They're going to watch the viewer count, monetize it, and collect the revenue generated from that YouTube video, which is fine because I really don't generate revenue from YouTube much anyway. You know, 5 cents here, 10 cents there. It adds up, but it's, I don't have 900,000 subscribers. As you probably know, if you look just below this video, there's a subscriber count and views. You know, I've had videos that have jumped up to 19,000 views, but on average, I think they're about 30 views per video. Sometimes in the 40s and 50s, but nothing outrageous that where I'm gonna generate a lot of revenue from. So if Universal Studios or the only other thing I could think of is what was that musical dance group from America's Got Talent that was at Universal Studios? It was the other show other than Bill and Ted, and it was really good. But maybe they threw up a copyright. I don't know. Whatever it was, I guess it's not going to affect me. They just warned me, be aware that there was copyrighted material within my video, and they're going to watch the views and monetize it for themselves, which is fine. That's fine. I try not to. This channel, I really don't try and monetize anyway. My other channel, I do click monetize, so it'll show an ad at the beginning of the video. So hopefully I could generate 3 cents here, 3 cents there. But it really hasn't worked out. Not yet, though I'm new. So who knows? Who knows in 2 years of doing this on a daily basis, maybe I'll have a video up there that may get a lot of views. I don't know. I doubt on this channel though, because this is just me and my daily life. Anyway, my 30 minutes is almost up. I'm going to down this geek juice, head on down the road, and try and get through Nashville with minimal wait times on the freeway. I love it when the Amish just set up shop right outside of a gas station. I really do think that's pretty awesome. You don't get to see it as much anymore as you normally would, at least lately. I haven't seen too many Amish people out selling their wares across the country. Just getting ready to pull in here, top off my fuel so I don't have to worry about it till tomorrow. Just to top it off. Before I put fuel on, hold on. Ooh, a little bit sleepy. I have to dress for the weather because even down here in Tennessee, it seems to be a little bit chilly. I'm just gonna let it go, let it go. Not only my truck, but I also have to give my reefer just a little bit of go juice also. McDonald's drink time. And I have it ready to go. I haven't had McDonald's sweet tea in quite a while. Actually, in my truck today, I have some Fiji water. We're getting back to the regular Fiji water stuff. I'm trying to open my door. Because I know water's better for me, and I've actually been feeling a little bit better since I've been drinking lots and lots and lots of water. It's really been helping. I have more energy. Not that I'm getting out and doing anything to exert energy lately, but I do feel a lot better. I'm hoping this tea will not bring me down on any. It's hard to explain. If you get a lot of sugar, sometimes you just don't feel good. But you drink a lot of Fiji and you feel good. I'm done for now. Done. Why not? It's time to watch a little TV. But I have something. I don't know if it's real. I don't know if it was a practical joke, but I have been getting numerous phone calls. Telemarketers. It's always the same. Same one. It's always the same one. I'm going to show you guys the phone number here. And if there's any law enforcement that watches my videos, take this number down. Do your best to track them. They led me to believe that they are ISIS recruiting. You heard me. That's what I was told. It started out with... God, I'm going to record it. If they call me back tomorrow, I'm going to record the whole thing live on video. But it was about credit cards. You can get your credit cards at a lower interest rate. It said, we've noticed that you pay too high of interest on your credit cards, your Chase, your MasterCard, and a couple other cards. It mentioned that, and so they told me that I could pay a lower interest rate, that they're aware of the interest rate that I'm paying or whatever. To please press 1 to talk to a live representative. This is my last chance to fix the issue I have with my credit cards. I don't have any credit cards. I mean, I have ATM cards, checking cards, and stuff like that, but I don't have any ATM cards. So I pressed 1, and a gentleman came on. And it was he. I don't know if he's in America. I don't know if he's not in America. I don't want to profile race, but I knew he wasn't a black man. I knew he wasn't a white man. I knew he wasn't Asian. And I'm not being racist or anything like that. People always go like you hear the old stories like I talked to this person. This black person on the phone. Well, how'd you know he was black? Everybody knows. Everybody knows. And if you're talking to a white person, you could tell if it's a white person. You can tell if it's a Latin person on a phone. It's not that hard. I mean, it's not that difficult. And it's not to be racist or anything like that, because I'm not racist, so please don't think that. And I don't hate anybody. No matter what religion you are. I don't know. This has nothing to do with beliefs or anything like that. But I let the gentleman go on and explain to me how I could lower all my things. And then and he started asking me questions. And I said, you called me. I said, you must know about my credit cards, and you're offering me this lower rate because you know what my rates are now. And he asked me my name, and I said, well, you called me, so you obviously you know my name. And he kind of just started beating around the bush and then talking about, nothing really. And then I said, well, I don't know how you got this info. I have no credit cards. I've never had credit cards. I've never had a diner's card. I think that was one of them, or something, or a American Express card was another one. I've never had those. And then he started getting rude a little bit. Started saying that it wasn't rude towards me. It was kind of rude towards our government. And trust me, I'm not a big fan of our government. I love America. I was in the military. I love our country. We have a freaking awesome, amazing country. Our government's another thing. Those are two different things. Loving your country and loving your government are two different things. Well, he got into that a little bit. And then he said he was part of an organization that I let him keep going. He said he was part of an organization that wants to fight against our American government, and he kind of was. I couldn't really make sense of. It was a weird conversation, and then when I said I'm not interested, and by the way, I'm recording you. I record all telemarketers, Then he started going a little bit crazy, saying that, well, that's not what your mom said when she was being pumped by a Jamaican black, well, he didn't say, well, he said the N-word, last night, and started doing all this stuff when I was turning him down from joining their group or something. I don't know. I don't know if it's a terrorist group, but I don't know who they are. They're using a credit card scam to try and get me to join something to fight our government. And then when I declined, the insults started. So I don't know what it is. So if anybody from the government is watching this, maybe you want to check this phone number. I'm not kidding. The dude wasn't that polite, and it was kind of a scary call. And he's called, or it's not him. This same number has called numerous times. So I took a screenshot of my phone and scratched out like my work phone number, but I left all the phone calls, the latest phone calls. So if you guys want to try figuring out who these people are, I don't know. Here's the numbers. Get it done. Oh, as my phone tilts. Focus, phone, focus. So they call every day. They call every single day. FBI, CIA, whoever, get on these people. Get on them. Not a big conspiracy theory person, though some of them sound feasible, but I really don't believe in them too much most of the time. It's just, what if? Who knows? I mean, I know I'm not afraid of ISIS. I give two craps about them. A lot of it's all fear-mongering in the media and stuff like that, so I don't believe everything I see in the media. But what if? I know that they are using the internet to recruit people. So what if back in the day when we used to go to Radio Shack all the time and you have to put your email address, phone number, and stuff like that in the Radio Shack computer system, and then when they filed for bankruptcy, they sold all of our info to all these other people. Who knows where our info is nowadays? And maybe they're using this tactic. I don't know. It just feels weird. I get telecommunication. I get things like this all the time. Home security ones and blah blah blah. I get these all the time. But this number and these people, it gave me kind of the creeps. Yeah, so I don't know who to contact. I'm not in the military anymore, and I'm sure local authorities and police aren't going to really mess with it. So I don't know. Maybe someone in the government will see this and track down that IP address for that phone number, because it is an IP address. That phone number calls a computer, I'm sure, so they're going to have to track it somehow. It's well beyond my means. I don't know how to do that. I'm not that advanced in my truck to be able to track down an IP address through a phone number on my Chromebook or on my mobile devices or even on Google Glass. It just can't be done, at least not at my skill level. Well, it is time for me to set everything up for the night. It's like camping out. It's like my job is kind of like every night I never know where I'm going to be, and throwing garbage away. And it's like setting up camp on a daily basis. Every night, it's like setting up camp. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off for the day. Sorry about the confusion in the last couple vlogs, just basically because I was having issues with YouTube. But I'm just feeling kind of weird. I'm not that witty to, I don't know. Like when you get people like that on the phone and you try and keep them on talking for a long time and just letting them spew their rhetoric. I'm not witty enough to continue going on with the conversation to the point where they figure, well, this guy's a dunce. Either we can take advantage of him or he's too stupid to be use our product or be recruited into this group, or I don't know. But I feel weird. I feel dirty now after talking to those people. That one guy, I just feel, I don't know. So I'm going to end today's vlog. So anybody want to do some Columbo-like research skills, find out about that number and about the people and the organization that's associated with that number, have at it. Have at it and have a good go at it, and who knows? It could be just a bunch of people scattered around the world that have our information. And I don't put my information out there. I have my normal social networks like Google Plus, Twitter, LinkedIn, and then I have my website, and that's about it. You guys at YouTube, nobody has that phone number. I don't give anybody that phone number. Nobody has this phone number. I don't even know this phone number. I know my 2708 number on my Nexus device, because that has always been my primary number, but that phone's broke right now, and I don't give anybody really my phone numbers. I think my son's the only one that knows that phone number down there. I don't even know it. I really don't. So how these people are finding us, I don't know, because I don't put it out in social media. I'm very careful. I have a mailing address that I sometimes put in my vlogs in the description in case people send stuff. Other than that, and a phone number for contacting, which is 2708 on my Google Plus, but it's not that number. It's not that number. So I don't know. I don't know how people are getting our information, but they are. Spooky. Spooky. All right, guys, I'll talk to you tomorrow from Georgia. I'm at the top of Mont Eagle right now, getting ready to head down into Chattanooga in the morning and on into Cartersville, Rome area of Georgia, deliver this load, and then hopefully do a quick drive-by and pick up my new Osmo Mobile. Not the regular Osmo with the Z Access, but the Osmo Mobile, so I could do an unboxing and play with that. And that's what I want. I want my goodies and my toys so I could play with. Then people that contact me over there to do stupid things like join some terrorist group or something that take down our government wouldn't bother me so much, because I wouldn't focus on it. I'd be ignoring them as I'm playing with my Osmo. I don't know. All right, guys, I love you all. I'm just babbling. It's pretty weird. They called me numerous times. I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Peace.